Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love that love reacting to some Dragon Ball Super.
It's getting intense.
Yes, it is. So this is Dragon Ball Super episode number 60. If you want all of our reactions to the series, we got a playlist for you. And if you want early ad-free access, get a month ahead or more, depending on which tier you sign up for, check out Patreon. We also got our full watch-along reactions there.
Yeah.
What's wrong? You say that as if you refuse to believe the word of a god.
Zamasu didn't create Goku Black?
I am the great destroyer of this whole universe! I will not tolerate—
Then things wouldn't have changed. I don't know. I'm very curious to see how they're...
Sorry, but I have to go.
Alone? No.
You need to know for certain, huh? I do.
Either way, you can find out fast because you're fueled up and ready to go. But first, let's have a meal.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom, but I'm really not that hungry. Listen to her, Trunks. It's really good for your tum-tum.
Well, I'm still angry, but it would be gauche to refuse such an offer.
Have you tried this soup yet? Well, you should. The flavor's astonishing.
Is that so? You're right, it's delicious. What if I'd skip the soup completely?
Mind, you're spraying me with it.
Feed that tum-tum.
Weird. For saying not to be hungry, right?
All right. Now that's the spirit. By the way, I'm going to the future, too.
Are you implying that you suddenly doubt my divine wisdom, too?
I believe you. I mean, I'm not saying I'm rooting for it, but I'd love the chance to fight Zamasu.
Totally rooting for it.
We can't just fight them again without a plan. That's mindless.
You're voting for caution?
Fact is, we can't afford to lose again. It's over.
We've got this. I promise you, Trunks. I won't forget the beans.
You really insist on going just to see that I'm right?
You really can't let that go, huh, Lord Beerus? Then you could come with us, too, to say I told you so.
Don't be ridiculous. You may be willing to commit taboos, but this god is staying out of it.
It's time to head out.
Hold on! There's a god right here telling us he's taking care of this! Black isn't gonna kill our mom, or hurt Mai or anyone else, so what are you doing?
How do you really feel?
If Lord Beerus is right and Black never comes, then the second Doomsday never even happened. If so, then what am I doing here now?
Big boy Trunks would have no reason to travel back here!
Are you saying he should have vanished the moment things changed, like some sort of ghost?
Like Back to the Future.
It's both true that I came from the future and false. That's how it works. Biologically, we're the same, both Trunks, but we're not the same person. There's no way we could be.
Interesting shot.
I never saw anything as beautiful as this. Our experiences, the ones that shaped us, they're diverged. You've grown up with him, but in my world, he was killed by the androids about 6 months after I was born.
You mean like 18?
That's right.
That's exactly killed him.
They were heartless monsters bent on destruction, and they would have kept going if I hadn't returned from your timeline and destroyed them instead. From annihilating human life to creating one of her own. They make us different too.
Blowing his mind.
Yeah.
By the time I was born, Goku was already dead in my reality, struck down by a heart disease. To give him a drug to treat that disease and stop him from dying so he could fight the androids.
Thanks, buddy.
And I'm grateful, by the way.
You did it so he could fight. So when you went back to your time, he was alive again, wasn't he?
He wasn't.
If you change the past, it should change the future too.
It only affects the future of the timeline you've traveled to. Your future, not mine. Those movies got it wrong. There's the world.
But this show gets it right.
Saving one won't save them both.
This is wacko!
Does this mean there could still be a future where somebody actually mentions me?
Oh.
That's why you can't believe Lord Beerus changed your future, even if you want to. Cause that's not how you've seen it go.
If you're so sure, mortal, jump in your little tin can and go see.
Lord Beerus.
Now,
Quote earwax at him?
Even though I need to see for myself, I'm holding out hope that you're right. I take your point that a deity's actions might be different.
If you're trying to apologize, then you can save your breath because I don't care. Now get lost, you bore me.
You've given me hope, so thank you for that.
Take my earwax.
Would you mind coming with me too? I'd like you there.
All right, fine. I'll go.
Good job, Vegeta.
As miracles happen and your future has been saved. You'll never come bother us like...
And I'll tell the Mai I know you said hi.
I won't see you again?
Well, maybe not. But you've got the little me, right? Take care of him for me, okay?
But he'll grow up to be big Trunks and look like that.
Ah, there they are. Let's put him right back here.
Again, should he really be in charge?
Yep.
I ordered a new one for you, custom made. Nice, very sharp, just like the first day I saw you.
You okay, Bulma? Don't get smushed!
Too late, Mai. Looks like she's smushed already.
Hey! We'll be fine, let's just go!
Don't bother, Kakarot. You won't win.
Bye, little Trunks.
It's blasphemy. Come on, Whis. Let's go.
Don't you want to see how it turns out?
Oh, good grief.
Beerus just turned into Charlie Brown. Don't take this for granted, Trunks.
Good luck, me! Good luck!
Ba, ba.
Wow!
We're almost there.
Goku gets motion sickness like me. So if we ever go time traveling, I gotta take a Dramamine.
Okay.
My world didn't change. I knew it. Beerus couldn't fix this.
I hope Maya's okay.
They are here.
It's a nice little vacation home they have.
Commander Trunks, it's you! You really did come back!
Yeah. Is everyone okay?
Mai's not. She was trying to help some people fleeing from Black and took a bad hit.
Has Trunks come back?
Sensu Bean.
Help her, Trunks. We don't know what to do.
Goku, quick! Sensu Bean! Oh, yeah.
You put your mouth on hers. That's so weird. You've never kissed someone?
Exactly.
Of course not. Why? You're married.
What?
Duh, but what's that have to do with kissing? You... Is that like something people do?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, Yajirobe?
Yeah, so what?
Poor Chi-Chi. No foreplay for her.
Seriously.
I told them you'd come back.
You're okay. Thank God.
I'm sorry, Goku. That means we only have 4 Sensu Beans left. It's fine. We'll make them count.
I brought you guys more food and water, and other essentials no one should live without.
That energy. Do you sense it?
They're on their way now.
Is it Zamasu? Don't worry, Mai. Trunks is gonna be just fine.
I told you we needed a plan, yet...
Yep.
I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times that we've died. I see you have returned, dear Saiyans. This'll be no repeat of our last fight!
Vegeta,
As
what
you-
about the plan?
Yeah.
Same thing.
You'd love nothing more than to defeat me, since you lost so easily last time.
Shut up! It's for my son! so this Earth can have a future.
Well, that's not very Saiyan of you. We know you used the Super Dragon Balls to get your power, and we know about Goku. You made yourself invincible and made this fake copy. You're wrong, Goku.
See?
This is Goku's actual body, down to the last battle scar. The perfect war machine. But the mind that's inside belongs to me, the Supreme Kai Zamasu.
They are fused.
With my first wish to the dragon, I switched bodies with you, Goku.
So,
They traded bodies?
you go back to the future and grab another Zamasu? I mean, back in the past and grab another Zamasu?
Then I killed you. Death by your own fist.
Okay, new ending. Nice party.
Poor Chi-Chi.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got the origin of Goku Black. Still curious about Zamasu, the other Zamasu that's there. I mean, because they kept talking like this body, like I'm in this body. So, all right, it makes sense now. I'm thinking the other thing is that he went back in time and grabbed like his old self and brought him here. So it's just Zamasu from another timeline for them. There's only other, unless he wished for himself, like a duplicate of himself.
True.
But he wouldn't necessarily need to do that. Like there's any at the, I don't know. But glad we finally got that answered. Glad that they're both still alive and that we all are going to get a battle and it wasn't just so easy as like, you know, Beerus killing him and then it being all over. Still satisfying though. I'll replay that in my head.
Many times.
Yes, many, many times over.
I'm sorry. I realize this is not crucial to the story, but like, can we still talk about the fact that Goku didn't know what kissing is?
Yeah. I mean, that's stretching Goku's, I don't know, like naivete a little far-fetched.
Like, I can understand that Goku, in his tunnel vision, one-track mind for fighting,
Yeah.
never dated. Like, the whole marriage with Chi-Chi fell into his lap, and okay, this is happening. I can understand that he's not a romancer, like, by any stretch of the imagination. But I do believe that at some point in her life, Chi-Chi had to have been kissed.
And would have kissed him at some point. Like, been like, this is what we, you know.
Does she hate kissing? Because, like, otherwise, she should have taught him.
She just wants to get right to it.
I mean...
Chi-Chi's all about getting down to business, and yeah.
But there was, like, one time when we heard them having sex, and it sounded passionate.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not like it's just, like, a wham, bam, 2-second go-around. Like, they got into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How does he not know what kissing is?
They
have
weird.
how many kids? Gohan, Gotan.
That's it. So just the two.
Stop, that's 2 kids.
Yeah.
No kissing. This has blown my mind. I don't understand how this is possible.
It's weird. It is a weird thing to have put in there.
And thankfully Vegeta had my reaction too. Like, what?
Yeah.
So at least Bulma's been good and kissed.
Good scene again between Future Trunks and Little Trunks. And also like helping explain how time travel works in the Dragon Ball universe. I'm sure a lot of people already kind of like knew about it, but it's nice like to get the refresher, and especially if those like, you know, coming into it, maybe people that just picked up Dragon Ball Super. It's nice that they added that in there, and like basically that like time travel is confusing, but like, you know, it's different in depending on which universe you are, and this is not Back to the Future rules.
I have to shout out the sort of cinematography and the artwork. There were 2 really cool shots, one of which was the shadow of Big Trunks and Little Trunks, which we said in the episode itself. But then I also like the other one of like the 2 of them looking out over Little Trunks' world. I just thought like those were two images that I think are gonna pop into my mind, especially as we explore the 2 different Trunkses that we have.
Mm-hmm. I get why Bulma came along. I'm glad that she's there. But man, like, you know, she's like putting herself really into danger going into this world. I mean, because she's not like the fighter that Mai is or anything.
It's also the thing of like, Little Trunks, both his parents went with Big Trunks to the future.
Yeah.
Not one of them stayed behind with Little Trunks in case, I don't know, the worst should happen like Big Trunks is saying it will.
Yeah, we wouldn't think Vegeta would. But Bulma, yeah, probably. But I mean, I don't know. I guess she was just so optimistic that Beerus was right and that everything would be fine. And wanting to make sure that they get back, and she is the best with the time machine.
I found it interesting the method by which Big Trunks decided to provide Mai with a sensu bean. Haven't seen that technique before.
Yeah, well, I guess if she's like so close to death, she can't really chew it herself, so he's got to, like baby bird it.
Sure. That's the justification.
Yeah. It was sensu bean CPR. It's fine.
Vegeta knew what was up. Vegeta knew what he was really trying to do.
He was her Prince Charming and came along and gave her a kiss. Wake her up from her slumber.
Yes. Who says there aren't fairy tales in Dragon Ball?
Exactly. So yes, they destroyed a bunch of cities and devastation, but like where they vacation is very nice for Zamasu and other Zamasu. Goku Black Zamasu.
It did sort of look like, well, I see it two ways. There's a part of me that goes, oh, that looks so like wonderful and isolated and like you could unplug from your devices and just like enjoy the nature and whatnot. The other part was like, that's the cabin where they kill people in serial killer movies. So,
There's that.
I see it two ways.
Okay. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access, check out the description of this video for a link to Patreon. Also see our full watch-along reactions that way. Yeah. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Dragon Ball Super Episode 60, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.